Remember that moment. You're standing in front of a mirror in a fitting room, or you're looking at your phone screen at an item in your shopping cart. An item that costs as much as your rent for a month, or even two. Objectively, you don't need it. You already have a jacket, you already have sneakers, and your phone from last year works perfectly fine for texts and calls. But there's this unbearable itch inside. Some invisible force is making you hit the pay button, dip into your credit card, break open your piggy bank, or spend your last savings. And then morning comes. The euphoria from the purchase fades, and it arrives. A dull, heavy guilt. You look at this expensive, brand-name item and feel foolish. The modern world demands that you be perfect, productive, and always happy. And you look at your empty bank account, feeling tired and anxious, and think that something is wrong with you. You genuinely believe you're broken, that you're lazy, or just a weak-willed loser who's become another easy prey for cunning marketers. And this is where the main paradox arises. We, modern humans, consider ourselves the pinnacle of evolution. We build huge cities, launch spaceships, and take great pride in our vaunted rationality. We know how to count money. We know perfectly well the value of our hard work. But for some reason, when it comes to luxury logos, status cars, and brand names, all our logic just goes out the window. We're willing to trade hundreds of hours of our lives for a piece of fabric with the right letters on it, or a piece of metal with the right emblem. Why? To understand this, we need to start our time machine. Let's travel back 100,000 years, to the African savanna. Forget about shopping malls, neon signs, and social media. Imagine a small tribe of hunter-gatherers. Your brain was formed right there, in those harsh conditions. And back then, social status wasn't a matter of your ego or self-esteem. Status was literally a matter of life and death. In primate hierarchies, expensive and completely useless things act as a clear signal of surplus resources and high status. In an ancient tribe, your place in this rigid hierarchy determined everything. Whether you'd get a piece of meat during a famine, whether you'd find a healthy partner to reproduce with, and most importantly, whether your tribe members would protect you if a crisis hit or another tribe attacked. If you're at the bottom of the hierarchy, you're the first to die. You had to constantly, every single day, prove your exceptional value to the group. In 1975, the Israeli evolutionary biologist Amotz Zahavi formulated a theory that explains this strange drive for wastefulness. He called it the Handicap Principle. Zahavi wondered, why did evolution, which always strives for efficiency, preserve the peacock's huge, heavy, and incredibly bright tail? After all, from the standpoint of basic survival, it's completely absurd. The tail makes it hard to run away quickly, it instantly attracts the attention of predators, and it requires a huge amount of energy to grow. But Zahavi proved something brilliant. The peacock's tail is not a mistake of nature. It's a message. With this tail, the male is essentially shouting to females and his rivals, "Look at me! I have so much health, so much genetic strength and hidden resources that I can afford to carry this gigantic, heavy, and useless target on my back, and the leopards still haven't eaten me." The more costly, heavy, and meaningless the signal, the harder it is for a weak animal to fake it, and therefore, the more honest it is. And now, let's return to our time. Your designer handbag, the one you're eating instant noodles for, or that fancy car you took out an unaffordable 5-year loan for, that is your peacock's tail. Your ancient brain has absolutely no concept of mortgages, inflation, or interest rates. It sees a huge, endless tribe around you on social media. It sees other people's success, and it starts to panic. It's terrified that you'll lose your status and end up at the bottom of the food chain. And so it physically compels you to send a signal to those around you. Look, I have such a huge surplus of resources that I can afford to burn them on a completely impractical thing. I'm strong. I'm valuable. It's beneficial to be my friend and form alliances with me. Breathe out. We're proving with biology and evolution that you are not broken. Your anxieties, your fears, and your irresistible urge to show off. This isn't a sign of your foolishness, but perfectly functioning survival mechanisms of an ancient human. Your obsession with brands isn't a lack of willpower. It's a desperate attempt by your brain, programmed by millions of years of evolution, to protect you. It's its way of securing your safe place in the pack, so that you survive. You have absolutely nothing to blame yourself for. Cunning marketers didn't invent your need to show off and seek status. They just read your ancient biological code, very carefully and thoughtfully handed you a shiny, recognizable logo instead of a heavy peacock's tail. The next time you feel that unbearable, itching impulse to buy something you clearly can't afford, just stop for a second. Take a deep breath and say to your inner, frightened primate, I hear you loud and clear. You're afraid we'll be cast out of the tribe and left all alone. But look around. We are not in any danger. You no longer need to buy other people's respect at the cost of your own future. You are safe. And that cardboard crown you're trying so hard to put on, to prove something to random passers-by, you can just take it off.